নমস্কার বন্ধুরা, আজকে দ্বিতীয়া। আজকের থেকে আমাদের পুজোর পর্ব শুরু হলো। 10 দিন ধরে আমাদের পুজোর পর্ব চলবে। আপনারা কিন্তু অবশ্যই প্রত্যেকটি পর্ব দেখবেন। প্রথম পর্বে আমরা কবিগুরু রবীন্দ্রনাথ ঠাকুরকে স্মরণ করে শুরু করব। আমাদের গর্ব কবিগুরু রবীন্দ্রনাথ ঠাকুর, তার সম্বন্ধে অনেক কিছু জানব। আমাদের প্রিয় অনন্যা দত্তা, ডিপিএস কুয়েতের শিক্ষিকা, ইতিহাসের শিক্ষিকা এবং সব ছাত্রছাত্রীদেরও খুবই প্রিয় শিক্ষিকা অনন্যা দত্ত। অনন্যা দত্ত আপনাদের কাছে কবিগুরু রবীন্দ্রনাথ ঠাকুরের সম্বন্ধে বলবেন। তার আগে আমি দুটি লাইন গাইব রবীন্দ্রসঙ্গীত, কবিকে প্রণাম জানাবো আমার দুটি লাইন দিয়ে। এই আকাশে আমার মুক্তি, আলোয় আলোয় আমার মুক্তি, ধুলায় ধুলায় ঘাসে ঘাসে, এই আকাশে আমার মুক্তি, আলোয় আলোয়। From today, we are starting the pujo episodes. For 10 days, we will have various programs on pujo. Please do watch all of them. We will start our program commemorating Kobiguru Rabindrnath Tagore. Rabindrnath Tagore is our pride. We will know more about Kobiguru from Mrs. Ananya Dutta, history teacher. Before I hand over 2 lines of Rabindra Sangeet to pay homage to Rabindranath Tagore. I aspire to be liberated in the glorious lights. I aspire to be liberated in the glorious lights, lit up in the skies. I aspire to be liberated in the specks of dusts spread in the grass. Now, handing over to Ananya Dutta.
Today, I'm going to talk about a person who is very close to our heart. Where the mind is without fear and the head is held high, where the knowledge is free, where the world has not been broken up to fragments by narrow domestic walls. Into that heaven of freedom, my Father, let my country awake. These immortal words were written by a person who stands tall in the world of literature. He wrote in Bengali, but his work has been translated into many languages and loved by people all over the world. He wrote poems, plays, essays, stories, and novels. But he was not just a master with words. He also wrote and composed songs. Yes, I am speaking about our very own Rabindranath Tagore, whom we fondly call Gurudev. Tagore was born in 1861 in a rich and prominent family of Calcutta. His father, Maharshi Devendranath Tagore, was a scholar and a social reformer. His mother died when he was very young, and since his father traveled a lot, he was raised by the servants. Ever since he was a child, Rabindranath was struck by the beauty of nature. He hated to be confined in the 4 walls of a classroom. so he never went to school. Instead, he was educated at home. Although at 17 he went to London and enrolled himself in a public school. However, unsatisfied with the educational system, he opted out to study independently and return to Bengal without a degree. Once again, he travelled to London, but this time little did he know that it would be a turning point in his life. Let me narrate this incident. Rabindrnath was travelling on a ship with the great Irish poet Y.B. Yeats. Yeats was so impressed with his work that he called a meeting of renowned writers and asked Tagore to read out his poems to them. When he finished reciting his poems, no one said a word. All were silent. They didn't like it, thought Tagore. But the truth was, the audience was spellbound by the powers of Rabindranath's work, and the room was filled with applause. In 1910, Rabindranath published those set of poems as Gitanjali, which was a collection of 157 poems. In 1913, he went on to win the Nobel Prize for this work, and he was the first non-European to do so. Nobel Prize was not the only honor given to him. He was also awarded the knighthood in 1915. Tagore was not only an artist, he was a patriot too. So, when in 1919 the Jallianwala Bagh massacre happened, he returned the knighthood as a sign of protest against the British policy. His patriotism can also be found in the songs. I'm sure all of you know that Rabindranath Tagore penned the national anthem of India. But do you know that he also wrote the national anthem of Bangladesh? Well, it is believed that even the national anthem of Sri Lanka is based on a Bengali song written by Tagore. In 1901, Rabindranath founded Shantiniketan, an international university with a very flexible curriculum, suitable for students with different aptitudes and needs. Tagore loved to travel. During his lifetime, he visited more than 30 countries on 5 continents and spread the essence of Indian culture and literature. He died on 7th August 1941 at the age of 80. He took his last breath in the mansion he was brought up. Even today, years after his death, he is alive in the heart of the people of India through his work.